hotter than I need to be. But I'm using the Jatco Cannon sprayer, or the air blast sprayer, some people call them. But and the reason I use this, excuse me, spraying corn, I want to get the product on the silks of the corn. So there's a couple ways to do that. One would be use a boom sprayer in my setup with drop nozzles down in between the rows to spray out at the silk level. Well, in these small fields, transporting it and everything, that's really not an option for me. So the next best option is the Cannon sprayer, and it also works for my other crops, such as the cabbage and the pumpkins and stuff like that. So it's one of those best fit deals. But the way I do this is when I plant my corn, I plant in 12 row blocks. Clogged up this morning, and I leave a spray road out in between each one of those blocks of planting. And what I'll do, I'll drive down each side of the block and spray over about 6 rows. The sprayer will actually reach a little further than 6 rows, Okay, here's a little more about the sprayer. We have a fan right here. Here's the fan that turns. You can see I mentioned the other day had a rusted out spot. Patch that, and what it does, it blows up through this cannon, and then you've got a little nozzle and the big nozzle, and you just pumps your product, and we're reloading here. Pumps your product, and it comes out this nozzle and this nozzle. It holds 110 gallon. Here's where you adjust your flow for your product. Here's your on and off. You can run just this small nozzle or just the big nozzle or both. And it's a Jatco AJ401. So does a pretty good job actually. It like I said, it holds shows your scale of how much product's in it. So but it does a pretty good job. Like I said, it's the best fit for our operation. It's not, you know, may not be perfect. It may not, it lacks in some areas. It works better in other areas for us. You got two filters over there, that's your little screen filters. There's your pump. You also have a quick connect down there to where you can load, fill up. There's a couple features about it. These are adjustable. You can rotate this way, and you can rotate the whole boom, spray back, you can spray to the other side, kind of at an angle, whatever. But you know, there's a couple things you gotta be conscious of. One, you can blow your corn down. You know, if it's wet and the tall corn, heavy ear load, you can blow it down. But for our purposes, it works pretty good. So but that's a little bit about the sprayer. Of course, you can see I got the glass replaced yet again. Told the guy at our tractor parts place he might just want to stock one of those permanently. I have replaced both doors and that glass twice, and so part of it. But anyhow, I hope that answers some of the questions folks had about the sprayer. If you have more, just ask them. Does a pretty good job, like I said, it for our needs. And you know, if you want to follow along, see what we're doing, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you see a video you like, give it a thumbs up. If you have a question or comment, please do so. We'll do our best to answer or address it. I'm gonna get off here. I've got that corn will be ready next week. You can see it down there. And like I said, the very first planting is ready now. So we'll start picking. Probably start this evening, pick a little for Thursday and Friday, maybe some for Saturday. And then we'll go full on earnest next week picking corn. And get that picked, this picked, and then well, I'll do that. I'll pick all week, spray on Saturday, don't pick on Sunday, so that kind of gives me a break. One thing about the chemicals I use, like the corn that I sprayed last night that I'll be picking today, I made sure to use a product that had a 0-day pre-harvest interval. In other words, on the label of a chemical, it'll tell you so many days for so many hours for re-entry or days for re-entry. You know, and what that means is after you spray it, that's how long it is before you can go back in that field. And it'll also tell you a pre-harvest interval, how long it is before you can go in there and harvest that product, your crop. So I used a 0-day pre-harvest interval on that down there. So theoretically, I could have sprayed it this morning, picked it this evening, but I still like to build myself in a buffer. So anyhow, take care of yourself, and thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.